Hi, my name is Kim Napa. I am Señora Napa to the students, and I'm happy to be here with Lotus and Ivy for my very first year. I'm going to be teaching from North Carolina, although I have lived in Florida, and I am originally from Montana. So I'm really happy to be with the community, and I can't wait to meet all of the new students and their families. After I graduated from Montana State University with a degree in education, I moved to Miami, complete opposite ends of the world. And I was teaching in a learning center for a while. So after living in Miami, I spent a brief period of time teaching in Peru. And then we settled in St. Petersburg, where we lived for about 10 years before moving up to North Carolina. So I did teach in the public school system in the high school for about 6 years. And I did some Waldorf teacher training while I was a parent. And that's where I just felt there was such a stretch between what I was teaching and what I wanted to be doing in the future. So I knew that someday I would be a Waldorf teacher. So when we moved to North Carolina for that opportunity, I began taking courses, I attended workshops. I had the amazing blessing of working side by side with a master teacher who was my on-the-job mentor. And after foundation studies, I began mentoring and teaching workshops to world language teachers myself. So I really love working also with the adults. And one way that I do that is I'm a current member of the leadership team of the Waldorf Spanish Teachers Association. And so we have a huge network of teachers that we get to collaborate with and help them with what they're needing in their classrooms or wherever they're teaching around the world. The past 18 years, I was the full-time Spanish teacher in the Emerson Waldorf School in Chapel Hill. I did teach from first grade all the way through 11th grade, but most of the years were with first through eighth grade. And I really can't say which age I love more because I loved the exuberance and the sweetness of the first graders, and yet it's so exciting being with fourth graders when they're learning to read and write in the language. And middle schoolers are so fun to see them really excited about learning and letting go of their inhibitions about speaking the language is one of my favorite parts. So I really love to be a lifelong learner and learning from the children and learning new things to meet them where they are or researching and bringing what's just right for them. So I love to travel, not just with students and groups and taking them as a trip coordinator to other countries, but my husband and I travel to many different countries, whether it's just 2 hours away to the beach of North Carolina or 2 hours the other direction to the Blue Ridge Mountains, or all the way to Peru or Guatemala. I really enjoy traveling. But I also really enjoy being at home and playing with the cats and letting my chickens out to run around in the yard and tending to my trees and just having quiet time in nature or going to the lake and swimming with my daughter or kayaking. So I'm looking forward to this opportunity to meet new students and bring some of the things that I am used to doing in the classroom, but also different things that we can do on this new platform. During this school year, I look forward to not only meeting the new children and working with them in this format, but also adapting things that I have done in the classroom that I know children love and adapting them to the online format. A couple of the projects I like to do are cultural related, as I feel like it's so important to connect the culture to the language. And that's just really brings it alive and makes it live within the children. One thing I love to bring to the classroom with the students is the culture through the food. So I look forward to some cooking moments with the middle schoolers where we can all go into the kitchen and learn a recipe and then share what we think of the flavors together.